This is a little video of Clear Lake Shore, starting out at Casa Cruzards here on Narcissus Drive, Clear Lake Shores. We're directly across the street from the water. You'll see that as I turn the corner here. We have a couple of new homes just being completed. One has just been moved into, one is getting ready to be completed. Coming down the island here, directly across the street from the house again. Nice condominiums here across the street, and then we have Jarbo Bayou with Watergate Marina directly across the street. And then we come on around. This is again Jarbo Bayou, which feeds into Clear Lake, which you'll see in just a moment. We're coming up close to Waterford Harbor. Is another very nice yachting community. Pretty flag in the distance there, like that. This is January the 5th of 2015, so it's a little bit cold. People are bundled up today. Normally you have lots of people out this time of day with golf carts, and you'll see some joggers out and a few golf carts, but many golf carts normally are out and about. You'll see the entrance to Clear Lake through the harbor cut here from Jarbo Bayou into Clear Lake. In the background over there, or the foreground, you'll see coming up pretty soon, you'll see the Endeavor condominiums. Beautiful new condominium project's been completed a few years ago. And directly across, you'll see a green tiled roof home. It's on the point there. It's rumored to be one of the homes of Beyonce, famous singer and entertainer. We're going along West Shore, and West Shore then turns into what becomes North Shore, and you're looking directly at Clear Lake, which normally the lake is much prettier. Today it's just choppy and very cold. It's windy, blowing, and so it's not quite as pretty as normal. But in the summertime, this lake would be just filled up with all kinds of boaters and jet skis and people fishing on piers, or people just enjoying themselves, walking around and laying out maybe and getting a little sun. So pretty. Across is the lake, is on the north side of the lake. We're on the south side of the lake. This is again North Shore. Opposite from the water here is quite a few very nice, very nice homes facing the water. Some of the more upscale homes on the island. You'll look across right now, you're seeing Lakewood Yacht Club. Quite a very upper end yacht club. Many wealthy Houstonians have big, very luxurious yachts in there. Going down again. Through the island, coming back and getting ready to enter what I call a little cut, I guess, or you come out of the lake, you're into a little cut here that cuts you in through and underneath the bridge at Kemah. And we'll come around the corner here in a moment and you'll see what I'm talking about. But it has a entrance into Galveston Bay. Galveston then would be off in the distance from there, but we're coming around the corner now, slowly. Here's a man out walking his puppy dog. A little exercise. That's actually my local veterinarian. There's a beautiful yacht there. Come around, you'll see the Kemah Bridge over in the distance there. You'll see some of the Kemah Boardwalk, which is pretty cool. Entertainment district, one of the most, I guess, visited entertainment districts in this part of the world. Millions of people a year, or many people go there every year, I should say, to enjoy the boardwalk, dining, entertainment, nightclubs. Lots and lots of fun there. Come around, I'm turning around in what's called Shell Bottom Park, which is where people launch their boats here. Doing a little twisty turn here, so bear with me a moment. Come around. Come back up to take a look at the island from the other view, looking back inward now, away from the water. There's a little pond or lake here that earlier this morning there was a numerous heron fishing around the edge of the lake. The little pond, I guess. It was sweet to see them there. It's a great little community to raise your family. At one time it was principally, almost exclusively, just a fishing camp community. Old fishing shacks, and lots of them on this island here for many, many years. Then over the years most of those have been destroyed, torn down, and the island has then been substantially rebuilt and is in the process of still more building going on. As we go around the island, these homes face Clear Lake, and there's several that's probably approaching $1 million, and there's numerous ones that are not nearly that, but it's a little bit of a mixed community with continual upward building going on, older residents being bought and torn down and rebuilt. Here's a beautiful home here by one of the nicest people on the island, Mark Massey, just a delightful person. He and his wife Wendy, children, good people. Approaching Narcissus Road from the north side, and that would be the street that we live on the other end. We started out a few moments ago, but it goes down through. My son lives on this street just down a little ways, and his family. So we live about 200 yards apart from each other, which is pretty neat. I get to see my grandsons, my son, my daughter-in-law. Good people, love them to death. Come up on what's known as Sundial Park, which is right here at Clear Lake Shores. In the evenings in the summertime, this is directly across the street from the lake, but on the parking side across the street from this, you'll see many, many golf carts all parked in the summertime, and people out, particularly around sunset, enjoying the sunset that's across the street. Just beautiful sunsets, and people really enjoying themselves. So just a lovely community. Look at the chairs. I know the young lady that painted those chairs, and that's nice people. Many families here now, with young children, are middle age or middle school children. There's a house that was lifted recently, being under reconstruction. It's an amazing amount of work that they've done to lift this structure up like they did, and get it up and get it rebuilt. But you'll have very high-end homes being built that are even higher end, and some just very modest homes. Yeah, it's a community, it's a family, and people here are pretty darn nice people. They're not real prejudiced. I say it's a sweet community. Great place to raise a family. Great place to retire, like my wife and I. We enjoy it here very much. Kind of a close knit. People get along quite well here. There'd be no problems that can't be worked out. Coming back to Narcissus and Casa Cruz is directly across the street. Drive down a little bit more to the entrance of the island, and we'll be done with this little tour. Quite a delightful little community, though, it just is. Very peaceful. And helping keep the peace is this is a lovely home here, is a very effective police department. The crime is extremely low here. We don't have hardly, I would say, virtually no crime. Other than maybe some speeders occasionally and some, people maybe not talking nice to each other once in a while, but otherwise it's a pretty peaceful community. That is, across the street is the Clear Lake Shores Clubhouse. I was the president of the Clear Lake Shores Civic Club for several years, back a couple of years ago. It was lots of fun. Enjoyed that. This is Jarbo Bayou again. It's wind's blowing all the water out of it today. You can see the effects of the north wind. There's some birds over here, some birds in the water. Come up to the entrance to Clear Lake Shores is right here. Coming up, you're going to see it as I turn the corner here, and we're going to end this little video right now.